Let's wait for him to. Well, at your cue, just tell us when you're ready. Okay, 1, 2, go. Sing along, please. Sing along. Got you. Are you sure you are playing the right one? Wait a minute. No wonder they were looking at you weird. That's the whole one. I was mouthing the words. I was like, wait a minute. There's something going on here. Sorry for that. The present national anthem. Nigerians all are proud to serve a sovereign motherland. The flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honor, and this we contest gain. To honor to our children, our will stay. O God of all creation, grant peace our request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. So on next, we're inviting the principal of the school, Excellent Leader School. Who's seated? To give us a welcome address. Our host for today is going to give us our welcome address, the principal or the principal's representative. Principal, please. Oh, she's not here. Are you our representative? Yes, I am. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, distinguished guests and wonderful students with our parents here. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the official launch of the Wiki classroom initiative here at Excellent Leaders Secondary School. Today marks a significant milestone not only for our school, but also for the advancement of digital learning in Lagos State. We are privileged to host this event, which underscores commitment to teaching and learning through technology, collaboration, and global access to knowledge. The Wiki Classroom initiative represents a forward-thinking approach which empowers students to become creators, contributors, critical thinkers, and responsible digital citizens. As Excellent Leaders Secondary School, we believe in preparing and learners for the future by providing them with the tools, platform, and opportunities that spark curiosity, enhance research skills, and support their academic journey. These initiatives align perfectly well with our vision to nurture confident, informed, and innovative young minds. I would like to sincerely appreciate the Lagos State Ministry of Education, the dedicated team, and the team leader, Mrs. Ogushe Iton, and her team behind the Wikipedia Classroom project. We appreciate you and we thank you for having this initiative. I would thank all our wonderful parents for being here and all our wonderful schools well suited represented here for making our time to be part of this initiative. And today promises to be a good day where you will learn the Wiki Classroom. It will also help broaden your mind to the digital world. So thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was the welcome address from the representative of the principal. So we're going on to call.
When are you joining them?
The project lead for
okay,
not only than engineer Kola.
Wow, I think I'm going to be late.
Because by the time they come, they might have missed out that part of the program. And they started.
Good morning, everyone.
Let me join the
Good
program.
morning, students.
Then after a while,
You don't sound excited. Why? Are you excited? Are you sure? Okay, so my name is Kolawole Iwole, and I'm a co-founder at African Proud.
When he
And
finish, tell him to
I'm very
follow up
excited
with
to be
Mr.
here.
Shola.
I'm
Mr.
happy
Shola said
that
he's on his way to focus
this Wiki
on
classroom
next.
is coming alive and you are a part of it. So very briefly, I'll just tell you a bit about the vision and why we are doing Wiki Classroom. So what is Wiki Classroom and why are we bringing Wikipedia to you in the classroom? Thank you. So why are we bringing Wikipedia to you in the classroom? A few years back, while I was your age and I was trying to get into university, you know that at that stage of your life, you are very curious. You want to know the university you want to go to, you want to learn about the course you want to study, and all of those things. So you find out that you tend to surf the internet a lot at that time of your life. So you check the internet, oh, I want to study mechanical engineering, what's mechanical engineering all about? You check the internet, and most of the time when you perform that Google search, the first website or platform that comes up is Wikipedia. How many of us have used Wikipedia before? Exactly. So when at that point in time when I was surfing the internet trying to find about those things and I see Wikipedia, I read up Wikipedia, but I tend to think that those articles or those information that I get from Wikipedia are written by robots or Jesus Christ or I don't know who has written them, but I just feel like okay, this information are written by robots. But one thing that struck me was the fact that I tend to see that for every piece of information, they are relevantly sourced. So I can see a reference that links to whatever information I am getting, which gives me a sort of comfort that, okay, this information I'm taking from this platform is real and is verifiable. So that aligns perfectly with what we are trying to achieve today. Because we believe that at this stage of your life, you are consuming a lot of information, and we want you to consume the right information as well as become creators of the right information. So that's why we thought to bring Wikipedia or Wiki to you guys in the classroom so that you will understand how these informations are generated and you will be a champion for reliable information because there are a lot of information online. I'm sure most of you have. How many of you have phones or tabs or laptops here? Of course. So you get a lot of information online. You want to search, you want to learn about something. It might not even be academic information. It might be social information, and you tend to go online to consume this information. But some of the information you see online are not actually true. They are not reliable. They are misleading. So that's some of the things you want to broaden your horizon on with this program to let you understand that information, there are a lot of information everywhere, but Wikipedia has reliable information because the way Wikipedia is structured, we give you information that are reliable with relevant sources to guide them. And again, like I said, we don't want you guys to just be consumers of those information. We want you to be creators as well. So we can do a bit of showing you how those informations are created. And it will excite you to know that those Wikipedia articles that you've read, they are created by people like yourself and myself. So you also can go ahead and create an article, improve an existing article, and do a lot of things around Wikipedia. And this will help to broaden your horizon, improve your research skills, and you become a better student. So I want you to take your time to ask questions, learn, and try to understand and practice even beyond there after the program. Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
thank you so much. Thank you very much. That is the co-founder of Africa and Proud. We are the ones that are running this present wiki in the classroom for us. Then we have next our trainer. Some of you may know her because she's a parent in this school. Let us welcome Mrs. Oluwakemi Busheitan.
Hello everyone.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hello?
You guys are not smiling. Why? Okay. I was smiling.
Yeah, yes,
Thank
I
you.
can.
Good morning to you all. So I'll be taking you on what Wikipedia is actually about, and what we've been checking information online from time to time. And like when you check online,
Oh, I should put it on fast.
browsing, you need for certain
Okay.
information. What comes up on the Google search engine first is Wikipedia. Some people say it's a website, but I can tell you for free, it's not a website. It's an encyclopedia, and it has a lot of information. And like he rightly said, people like you and I document on Wikipedia. We actually have a community in Nigeria. We have people that document in Yoruba. We have people that document in Igbo. So it means that there is Igbo Wikipedia, there is Yoruba Wikipedia. I'm sure you're looking at me like, what is she talking about? But that's the truth. Because some people sit down, take out of their time, while you are on Instagram and TikTok. Those people are improving the body of knowledge. And they are trying to document the stories, our history, our heritage. They're trying to document it for the next generations to come. So some people have taken out their time to document on that encyclopedia, which is called Wikipedia. So, and while we are bringing it to secondary school, we see that many of you are now online. Many people have tabs, you have phones, and you go online. And the question I ask my daughter is, what do you do during your spare time? Do you just check people's accounts? You just check all the glamorous things that are happening on social media? You want to see people's TikTok accounts, you are smiling. But really, you can use your time to document information that will bless other people's lives. You might not have money to give, but you can have what is called documentation to give people. Because when people have access to information, reliable information, you can actually save a life. Because when people go online to read information, it can save a life. Do you know that they document articles in medical line? So there are different areas that they do the documentation. So you can decide that the area you want to do your own documentation, you can decide that, oh, okay, as a mathematician, I want to start documenting formulas. It is possible. As an engineer, I want to document for my profession. You are blessing a life, because when that other person goes online to research that particular information and could get a reliable information to solve a problem, you have actually impacted in the life of the person. Impact goes in different forms. So your impact is from documenting information. That is the impact you are bringing to humanity. That is why we are in this world not for show. We are in this world to impact others. So let's start with the training. This is introduction to Wiki Classroom. My name is Kemi Makinde Ogunsheiton. I'm a media professional. I'm a Wikipedia trainer. I'm a project coordinator. So, and I'm here today to be your wonderful trainer. So relax. You can ask questions when you don't understand, because the idea is I want to see you tomorrow and you tell me that you are part of the Wikipedia community. I've trained so many people in this community, and when we go to different countries, everybody in the Wiki community, they meet. So you talk about what you're doing, the project you're doing, and I think one of them got a scholarship, and she has been very, very wonderful. I've met so many people because I'm a Wikipedian. People call me when they see my status on LinkedIn. They text me, they say, please, I want to know about Wikipedia. And if you join our community, you say, I'm a Wikipedian. As you're contributing, as an editor, you are a what? Thank you. So Promoting Wikipedia as a reliable source of information, valuable and reliable information when carrying out academic. LASU, we have ATOSU. So we have students who actually have club. I want to be a Yoruba Wikipedia. What they do is they write in Yoruba. They translate every English article into Yoruba. There's Igbo community. There's Hausa community. So in the north, if you know how many articles the Hausa people have translated, they are doing wonderful job. And that is how it is. And it's not only in Nigeria. As big as Nigeria is, we have other languages that they also translate Wikipedia into other languages. We have Igala, that's just from the Kogi side. They also translate, they said they want to start translating all the articles into their local languages. You know why they do those things? They think about the market woman that did not go to school, right? And they also want them to have access to reliable information. So that is the reason why some people have come together to say, how will document and translate information in my local language? They are a blessing to humanity, whether we like it or not. Because they are not hoarding information. They are giving access to free information to the world so that they can be a partaker. They are not just consumers of information. They are creators of information. Next slide, please. So what is Wikipedia? Wikipedia is a free online encyclopedia written and maintained by a community of volunteers known as Wikipedians. You know, I've said that before. So people, they are real people, as in someone like you and I write on Wikipedia. So I can decide on what I want to write, like I've said before. Please, can you, next slide please. So Wikipedia started on 15 January 20 by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger in the United States of America. Today, Wikipedia is written in about 329 languages, and it is the most visited website, it's the most visited encyclopedia in the world. As of 2025, Wikipedia has over 50 million registered users across the world. 50 million people have registered on Wikipedia. So to edit Wikipedia, you must create an account. You create an account to be able to edit on Wikipedia. So we already have over 15 million registered users. And as of now, we have over 7 million English articles written, documented. There are other languages, other countries, Germany, Spain, Italy, everybody, they want to document their information, and they are doing that in their own local languages. Next slide please. So the Wikimedia Foundation manages and supports Wikipedia and its sister projects. The mission of the foundation is to empower and engage people to collect and develop education content under a free license and disseminate it effectively and globally. Like I said, Wikipedia, you can access the information on Wikipedia freely. You can reshare, you can add your own to it, you can document. It's free to access, it's free for everybody. That is why we as Wikipedians that we contribute on Wikipedia, we are volunteers. That is our own little contribution to humanity, giving back to the world by documenting our information. Like now, I have a baby project that I have in my heart that I've been thinking about that I want to do. Can I spill the bean? Do you want to hear? If you are Yoruba here, do you know the meaning of Oriki? You know Oriki? When your grandmother comes home, she'll be saying some words, Abby. She would because I don't know whether they have it in Igbo or Hausa, but I know that in Yoruba they do Oriki. And I'm always so excited when my auntie, when she used to chant, the Oriki, it's called praise. So when she chants it, I'm always excited. My head will be swelling. I will be smiling. I will open this my white teeth. I will be smiling. I will be so excited. Then I thought to myself, Do you know that Oriki is dying? My auntie that used to, praise me, she's dead now. But unfortunately, I didn't document that Oriki before she died. So I made up my mind that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to document Oriki in Yoruba land. So every family, their Oriki will not die. It will be documented on Wikipedia. That is my own little contribution to Wikipedia. You can have your own project too. You just send me a DM. Auntie, I have what I want to document. And they will support you. You want to document it. You want to bring your friends together and document it. Of course you can do that. We will support you. We will lead you. You will champion it. And it is your project. So I made up my mind that I'm going to document Oriki in Yoruba land. I'm going to ensure that many homes and houses are going to give me their Oriki. They'll do it as a voice note and I will document it on Wikipedia. That is how beautiful Wikipedia is. So generation to come, if they type the name of your family, Amosu family, right, and they play that Oriki, they can recount it as many times as possible. You see that it is not dead. So why should our local tradition, our heritage die when we have you that can document it, right? So let's continue. So Wikipedia is not the only project we have. Wikipedia has a lot of projects, right? We have Wikipedia, which is the free encyclopedia. We have Wiktionary, it is dictionary. Wikipedia too has dictionary. So we have Wiki News. So for people like us that are media people, you can write news on Wikipedia. So it's Wiki News. It's Wikipedia's sister project, Wiki News. So we have Wiki Voyage. So there was a day I was going somewhere and I needed how to get to a particular place. And I went on Google. I didn't get how to get to that place. But it occurred to me that we had Wiki Voyage on Wikipedia. Some people, that's what they do. All they do is they document areas, destination. So Wiki Voyage helps for people to be able to document on destination, particular areas. So that's what Wiki Voyage does. So I thought to myself that if that area was properly documented, it will even show you how to get to the place, next bus stop. That is how they have created Wiki Voyage. So we have Wiki Quotes. It's a collection of different quotes, put together, collection of different quotes from different people, from notable people. That is what the Wiki Quote is about. So we have Wikiversity. So Wikiversity has a lot of learning resources that, professors, researchers have written about. That's what Wikiversity is about. We have Wikibooks. Wikibooks is a free book and manual. There's a lot of content on Wikibooks as well. Then we have the Wikisource, which is a content library. Next slide, please. We also have Wikimedia Commons. I was talking about documentation of Oriki in Yoruba land, and I want it to be in video format. It's not going to be written. So if I want to document it, I'll put it on Wikimedia Commons. So when everybody do the Oriki, don't worry, before we finish, I will do my Oriki for you so that you'll be gingered and you can tell your parents, send our Oriki to Auntie so that we can document our family Oriki on Wikimedia Commons. So that is where we document our Oriki. So it's going to be in video formats. Sometimes you can have, so we have pictures, you can have video format on it, you can have voice. That's on Wikimedia Commons. So nothing should die, no information should go into extinction. We should be able to document our information. So Wikipedia, so the value of Wikipedia in the classroom. So Wikipedia cites reliable sources. You can't just write on Wikipedia if you don't have sources to back it up. You need reliable sources. And what are those reliable sources? We have Wikipedia editors identify, evaluate, and cite reliable sources that enrich the article. Wikipedia strives to be unbiased. So Wikipedia is edited by both sides of the argument. Wikipedia is always up to date because there are a lot of editors editing and writing on Wikipedia. So what do they mean by Wikipedia is unbiased. Let me give you an example. A senator has embezzled money, right? A senator is a notable person because he's a senator for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so he's notable, right? And let me tell you, you cannot write on Wikipedia without notability. You need notability to be able to document on Wikipedia. Notability in what sense? It means that some people must have published about that content, and you're aggregating the content together, bringing it together, writing it in your own words to document it on Wikipedia. Do you understand, or you are lost? You understand. Thank you. So that senator had embezzled money and is on Wikipedia. They've written about him. Maybe Senator Benga, representing Iju Central. Let me just give that example, right? So they've already written about him that, Senator Benga, he became the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the 24th of July 2022. Then they've written again where he was born, his secondary school, university education, his profession, they write those things, where he had worked, the party he joined before he became a senator. So they're going to document all that. Why they say Wikipedia is unbiased is that the second aspect of it, where he embezzled money, they will document it there. So his children and great-grandchildren, we see it, that our grandfather embezzled money. So if anybody wants to remove that aspect of the story, they can block that person on Wikipedia, because they will say that you are being biased. So that's why they say Wikipedia is unbiased. So it documents every side of the story, both the positive and the negative. That is why in life, strive to live upright and strive to follow the right path, because encyclopedia, Wikipedia is here to stay. It's not going to die. It's been here over 20 years, and there have been community of editors documenting on Wikipedia. So everything you do when you become notable and they're writing about you on Wikipedia is going to be there. The scandal will be there. The good work will be there. So that's why they say Wikipedia is unbiased. So it writes every side of the story will be documented. And you know what that means? Generation yet unborn will see it, because Wikipedia is not going to die, it's here to stay. Next slide, please. So who writes Wikipedia? The people who create and edit Wikipedia articles come from many countries, and each of them brings something different. Like, I've said that before. Researching skills, technical expertise, writing prowess, or organizational skills, local knowledge, but most importantly, a willingness to help and improve the encyclopedia. As a student, you can use your free time to also improve Wikipedia and add to the body of knowledge. It's, I have this joy anytime I'm doing wiki projects. I'm always excited. I'm always happy. I have this inner joy, because for me, I'm improving the body of knowledge. I'm blessing a life. You might be thinking, but you're not giving money. You don't need to give money. You are adding to Wikipedia. You are adding to the body of knowledge. And somebody can access that information. Whether not now, it can be later, and it can save a life. Next slide, please. To write on Wikipedia, you must know the 5 pillars guiding editing Wikipedia. There are 5 pillars guiding editing Wikipedia. Next slide. So Wikipedia is an online encyclopedia. Wikipedia is written from a neutral point of view, which I talked about. That means they are not biased. They write about every side of the story is written. Wikipedia is a free online content you can edit, you can improve, you can reuse, and you can reshare. Like I told you, you can get information from it. You can use it for your projects, and you can use it, you can add to it, and use it for whatever you want to use it for. No. So editors should treat each other with respect and civility. Wikipedia does not have firm rules. Policies and guidelines exist to support quality, not to restrict creativity. Editors can break rules, but you can improve the Wikipedia. So what we are trying to say here is that in the Wikipedia community, we deal with ourselves respectfully. There are rules, right? If I write something and you want to delete it, you should tell me why you are deleting what I have written. Because it's an encyclopedia and everybody can write on it, it means that I can write a content. I might think it is right because I've done my research, and another person can come and remove what I have written, right? So, but I must be civil about it. The Wikipedia community taught me the spirit of collaboration. I didn't meet Kola until a very long time, and we had done projects together. Most times we work online. Sometimes we never meet. We just talk on phone and we organize projects. So the community teaches us collaboration, effective collaboration, you know. So being all of us meeting ourselves as a team today, we were discussing online. Madam Bemi, she's a community lead in the technical team in the Wikipedia community. I didn't meet her until a very long time. I even went to her DM. I think she wrote something online. I just went to her DM that day that, hi, I would like to meet you. And I said something. And that's how we became friends. And we've been together for so long. And it's not like we went to school together. It's the same Wikipedia community. So we try to learn to stay together and relate to one another with civility. It's extremely important because we don't accept edit war. It's not acceptable. So that's why people can block your account even when you have created an account. Next slide, please. So pillar number 1, Wikipedia is not a personal website where you can write about yourself. No, you can't write about yourself. So it's not a place where you want to advertise your organization, your company. The only reason why an organization will be on Wikipedia, written on Wikipedia, is because maybe it is the first organization that started a particular thing. So that organization was the one that started this product. It's the first in Nigeria. So, you know, media organization have started writing about it, documenting about it, and that is why that company can be written about on Wikipedia. So it's not a collection of random data or a search engine. Everything you write on Wikipedia must be backed by a reliable source. It's extremely important. It is not a dictionary, a newspaper, a book of instruction manual, or a collection of found documents. It is an encyclopedia that is backed by reliable source. So it's an encyclopedia where you can find a summary of what already exists and is already known about a topic. So that's why I said you would have done your research as an editor and you put together those information. When you put it together, then you can write. You write in your own words. That is why we are bringing it to secondary school. It even helps your English. It really helps. It helps your English when you're writing on Wikipedia. Next slide, please. So Wikipedia has a neutral point of view. Wikipedia articles should document and explain the major points of view in a balanced and impartial manner. Just the facts. Debate or attempt to persuade readers is not acceptable. Sharing personal experiences or opinion is not acceptable. Sharing your own analysis of the information you find is not acceptable. So Wikipedia article is an ideal based on multiple reliable sources. You convey your information fairly, proportionately, and without bias. So it means that Vanguard has talked about that information. This Day has written about it. let me see, which other reliable, Nation, Punch. So you go there, you read it and write it in your own words. Then you add the sources to it. So when people go there to do their research, they see those sources you have stated out. That is what will help them to have a better and a complete research when they are doing their research. Next slide, please. So only write the facts from a reliable source, and if there are multiple views, they must be presented accurately. So like I said, the Wikipedia is not biased. It's written from multiple sources, and it must be written fairly without being biased. Next slide, please. So there are words that they don't accept for you to write on Wikipedia. So avoid stating opinion as facts. Wikipedia's voice should be reversed for facts. Avoid puffery words like a great man. It is your opinion that the person is great. It might not be great to a Chinese man. So you're not the only one reading Wikipedia, right? So you writing a great man. Mr. Olu became the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2024. Full stop. There's nothing like Mr. Olu, who is a great man. It is your opinion that he is a great man. It's your opinion. It is not Wikipedia's voice. It's your opinion. So avoid emotive language like horrible, exciting, terrible. No, we don't use such words on Wikipedia. That's why it is simple. You just write in simple words without being emotional or being passionate or trying to hype the situation. We don't hype words on Wikipedia. It's just simple. Avoid editorializing things you write on Wikipedia. It is surprising, obviously, unfortunately. No. I know media people always have that issue, you know. There's a way they write on the media, so they always have that challenge when they want to write on Wikipedia. So avoid giving grades, best, worst. No, it's your opinion. It's not allowed on Wikipedia. Avoid unsupported attributions. Many say is widely believed, is widely read. Okay, you're writing that biography. Then they say he is widely read. It's your opinion that he is widely read. That is not Wikipedia style. He studied at so university. He attended 4 universities. Then you mention the name of the university. He is widely read. If you go and look at Shoyinka's article, if there's anything like is a great this thing, they will remove it. There are editors that monitor every information that goes on Wikipedia to ensure that it follows the standard style of Wikipedia, not being biased, no puffery words on Wikipedia. So they don't want anything that it is your opinion. They don't write your opinion. The opinion stays with you. It is only the actual and the factual content behind that story that you write there. He's a senator. That's what we want to hear. He's been a senator for 5 years. That's what we want. That's the information we need. He has been a senator 6 terms. So he has been there for how many years? 25 years. That's what we want to hear. He builds bridges, is a great man. We don't want to hear he's a great man. No. That's not what we want to hear. It's you that is saying that he is a great man. Next slide, please. Avoid implying doubt or truth when reporting. Said, wrote, commented, according to, clarified, found out, insisted, observed, claimed, confessed, admitted, speculated. Those words are not used on Wikipedia. So they are just simple and straightforward. You know, your writing is just simple and straightforward. No puffery words. I observed, he claimed. No, it's not accepted. Avoid euphemism. He passed away. died is dead. So there are people that are dead that are written on Wikipedia. So they will write it. He died on so date. He was buried. If you have a citation, you have what to back it up where he was buried. You write it. He was buried at Kineko Cemetery. He passed away. No, we don't accept that. Eternal rest. No. Tied the knot. No. It is married. He's married to, you have the name of the wife, which is already published. Aderonke Ibironke is already published. Collateral damage. No. It is not allowed. So idioms and cliches are not allowed too. Tip of the iceberg is not allowed. Ace up the sleeve is not allowed. At the end of the day is not allowed. You know, those idioms, they are not allowed on Wikipedia. Next slide, please. So you write to the world. Why those things are not allowed is because it's not only Nigeria that is accessing Wikipedia. It's everybody across the globe, the world, that is going to Wikipedia to access information. So you cannot write in your own what you believe or what you think is necessary. No, you can't. So you write for a general reader and do not assume nationality, religion, culture. Do not contextualize, e.g. according to the Christian gospel is not allowed. In Hausa folklore is not allowed. Avoid relative place time references. Here, recently, last year, soon, in this country. You use concrete fixed reference in 2025 in Nigeria, in Kano. So it has to be specific. Hope we understand. Next slide, please. So everything on Wikipedia is free to use and distribute freely. So when you contribute to Wikipedia, ensure your information can be shared freely. Copying and pasting copyrighted material in Wikipedia isn't just plagiarism, it's a copyright violation. You have to attribute facts to reliable sources, but you must use your own words when you do so. So the first time I started contributing to Wikipedia, I was at Nigerian Institute of Journalism. After the training, I was so excited that at last there's something I'm going to be able to contribute to. I didn't want to do the normal reporter going around, you know, as a journalist, they expect you to go around and, you know, go and get stories. I didn't want to do that. But I did print journalism. And I was telling myself, I want to document information, right? I don't, this going to look for story, it's not in my character. I don't want it. It's not in my agenda. So when they came to NIJ, the president, he should be here anytime from now. The founder of the Nigerian Wikimedia User Group, he came to train us. I was so excited. I was so happy that, oh my goodness, I don't need to be a reporter. This is what I'm going to do, you know. Then for the first time, I wanted to write my first article. You know, they said no copying and pasting. I just went to that newspaper. I copied everything that was written there. And I pasted it. Yep. The next thing, I just saw one editor just came to my account and just posted a message that this cannot stay on. You know, this thing was so civil. When you go, they try. She was so civil. She was like, she just wrote it. This is not allowed on Wikipedia. They are monitoring you. Anything that immediately the thing enters like this, it's as if they are monitoring spirit. I call them monitoring spirit. Just entered my DM and like, this is not allowed on Wikipedia. It's copyrighted. You don't copy and paste. It's copyrighted. She was writing plagiarism as I was reading it. They removed the content, but they explained it to me why that content cannot stay. So I went back to like, I didn't understand what this person is saying. What did they do? This is what they said is written online that we write back on Wikipedia. So the president now came the following day and I told him, I said, this is what I saw, my account. Somebody came, I saw it in my email. He was smiling. He said, yes, because what you did is called plagiarism. Okay, I'm going to talk about it extensively today, and we will look into it. Because then our provost was not written on Wikipedia, and I was so upset. How can my provost not be on Wikipedia? He's a notable man. But unfortunately, because nobody had written about him in the media, there's nobody talking about him. As notable as he was the provost. He's the provost of Nigerian Institute of Journalism. He's the president of the Guild of Editors. He's the CEO of Vanguard newspaper. My provost, I was so passionate about it. I want to write about my provost. They just removed the article that he doesn't have reliable sources. Nobody has talked about him. Nobody said he was the MD of Vanguard. Nobody talked about it that he was the one that was the president of the Guild of Editors for Nigeria. Do you know what that means? As in the president for all editors in Nigeria, he was their president. And he's not written on Wikipedia. He's a notable man. And I went to meet my president. I said, sir, our provost is notable. I have to write this article. How won't my provost? I was so passionate. He said I should just calm down. Calm down, madam, calm down. I said, then that woman, somebody, I didn't even know whether it's a woman or a man, now removed everything I wrote. He said, because you did plagiarism. So he explained to me that you have to write in your own words. You will read it, you will understand what you have written, then you write it in your own words. That is how people from other countries that don't understand grammar, like you and I, we are English, it's the English that colonized us. Those that were colonized by the French, that don't really understand English very well, but they can read a little bit of English. If they go on Wikipedia, they'll be able to understand all those things because it's written in simple words for them to really, really understand it. So it taught me that you read it, you research properly. So I went to research about my provost. But unfortunately, at that particular time, my provost could not be written on Wikipedia. That article was sent to drafts. So when an article should not stay on Wikipedia, when it doesn't have enough reliable sources, the editors monitoring the content that goes on Wikipedia will send that article to draft and tell you can keep improving it in the draft space. So they sent my article to draft. I was very unhappy because that would have been my first article. You see, when you edit on Wikipedia, they will tell you welcome. They'll say thank you. Immediately somebody will tell you thank you. You'll be seeing it. You'll be seeing the notification. They'll tell you thank you. Good morning, sir. So sorry, everyone. These are our presidents, the founder of the Wikimedia Nigeria User Group. Please, let's. Is the one that started Wikipedia in Nigeria and has been at it for so many years. Welcome, sir. Thank you for coming. He was the one that taught me how to edit and write on Wikipedia. It was one that taught me how to organize projects in Nigeria. Thank you, sir, for coming. We really appreciate you for being here today. So that would have been my first article, but because he didn't have enough sources, I couldn't write about my provost. But a day came when I could write about him. Guess what happened? He celebrated his 60th birthday. And every media house was ready to write about him. Every media house started writing his story, where he started from, where he was born, the school he went to, 60 years, the MD of Vanguard newspaper, the president of the Guild of Editors. So they wrote about him. Wow, I was so excited. So I went back to my article in the draft space and I improved it, then I published it. And my article was published. I was so excited that I could write about my provost. That was how I wrote about my provost. And that was how my provost name is on Wikipedia today. And it's documented for life. But if he does anything that is wrong, which is the negative, we have to add it. If he embezzles money in NIJ, they will add it to it. That is why in everything we do in life, let's try to maintain that integrity. Because you don't know where you're going tomorrow. You can be popular tomorrow and notable enough to be on Wikipedia. That young girl in the next Wiki classroom projects will write about you, and that negative thing you did will be on Wikipedia. You can't escape it, and you cannot pay anybody to remove it. As they are removing it, they are adding it back. So don't think maybe you pay somebody will tell you, oh, if you bring money, I will manage your account for you. Is a lie. It is a free place. Everybody can edit, you can remove and add. So don't let anybody deceive you. So that's what I'm trying to say about plagiarism. You don't copy what is online word for word and put it on Wikipedia. You write in your own words. Did I communicate? Thank you. So it is also important to avoid close paraphrasing. That's when you take another person's word and make minor changes to their words choice while keeping the overall structure of their writing. I don't know if you understand it, paraphrasing. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Are you sure? So what's that?
Paraphrasing is like, let's say my word is, she's coming from Imo State local government. The paraphrasing is, her roots are embedded in the vibrant community of Ikeju local government. Do you understand that?
No, I didn't get that. That's paraphrasing.
You don't understand that? I'm using example. Let's say I said in my own article, she hails from Ikeju local government.
Yeah.
Then paraphrasing is, her roots are embedded in the vibrant community of Ikeju local government. Still keeping the information that you are trying to pass out, but using different words.
No, you didn't get it. Can anybody try? Because you know what you just said, she has changed the structure entirely, right? But you're keeping the structure of the word. So it's like, let me give an example. He is the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay, Mr. Olu became the senator in 2025 in Nigeria, right? You know that's the sentence. So you now say that you don't want to copy the person. You now say Mr. Olu is the senator in Nigeria. It's like you are already copying what the person is saying. So it's better to write it in your own words. Understand it, read it. Then forget what you have seen. But make sure that you can cite it, that this is where you got the information from. So when they read the two, it's not going to have the same structure and it's not going to be the same thing. Do we understand? Did we get it? Okay. Somebody actually, I wanted to give you a t-shirt, but you missed it. I have one t-shirt for somebody. So in short, try to write in your own words without paraphrasing or copying other people's work. So in short, don't copy. Write in your own simple words. Like when your teacher says, write your essay, you will not go and copy from what is online, right? You will write it in your own words. That's what they're trying to tell you. Write in your own words. But it has to be what has already been published in the public space. It's very, very important. Next slide, please. So Wikipedia is a community with so many volunteers across the globe involved with editing Wikipedia. You must interact respectfully, like I told you. You must not engage in an edit war. What is edit war? You know, I told you that I had copied what was written online and I wrote it word for word when I just started because I didn't know what paraphrasing was. I didn't understand it. So when that person removed that edit and explained it to me, I should now go back and put it back. Like, what do you mean? How can you remove what I wrote? Who are you? You know, we like doing those kind of things in our mind. You know, you are not seeing the person, but you be saying it in your mind. Like when you are seeing it, like, you know, you are reading something like, who is this person? Who are you? How can you remove what I have written? Then you go back. You now put it back. It's turning to an edit war. Because what you have actually done is wrong, and the person is trying to explain it to you that what you have written, you have paraphrased, and it is against the rules of Wikipedia to paraphrase, right? So, but you're trying to let the person understand that who are you? Why are you removing it? Then you keep, the person has removed, then you add it back. You know, it's going to cause, it can cause a lot of arguments. You guys are talking. It's not like you're talking verbally, you're talking with, you know, you are writing and talking. So you guys are talking, you're communicating. in a written format. And you are writing, you say you are putting it back, I've added it back. But you guys can talk. You don't need to make it an edit war to the extent that you are removing and she's adding. They will just block the person. Yeah. It's called vandalism in the Wiki community. So, and it's not allowed because it's a safe space. We want people who can access information, have access to reliable information, because that is very, very important. Next slide, please. So, rules in Wikipedia are not carved in stone. It said be bold but not reckless in updating articles. Dive in. Don't panic about making mistakes. Previous versions of pages are saved, so mistakes can be corrected. The most important thing is communicate through talk pages. We have talk pages on our Wikipedia account. We have talk pages that we use to communicate. So the part of every article where Wikipedians discuss what they are working on, our talk page, to tell the other editor what you like to do and what you have done and why you have done it. So the woman actually contacted me through my talk page. She went to my talk page when she saw that article that I had violated the rules, plagiarism. So she went to my talk page to write it that, oh, this is wrong, it's plagiarism. But I didn't argue. I was willing to learn because I was new. I wanted to understand how to write on Wikipedia because I want to be a Wikipedian and I wanted to keep documenting information. And I didn't want to vandalize the Wikipedia. So I listened to what she talked about. Then I sought for help and information. Next slide, please. So Wikipedia writing principle. We have two principles, verifiability and notability. You must be able to verify and it must be notable. Next slide, please. So, behind every great Wikipedia article is a collection of great sources. Finding good sources is one of the first things you should do. That's because content on Wikipedia must be verifiable. People reading and editing the encyclopedia can check information, see that it is up to date and comes from a reliable source. Sources like newspaper with editorial team. I talked about it. So sources like Vanguard newspaper, they have editorial team, not blogs. Blogs, anybody can start a blog. I can start a blog, you can start a blog. If you know how to use WordPress, you can start your news blog and be collecting content everywhere. You take content everywhere and put it online. It's your blog. But a newspaper, they have editorial principle. Before you can publish in a newspaper, the editor will get the content, the news story, and vet it before it can be published. So that's why they say that newspaper with editorial team, not blogs. So that when you start writing on Wikipedia, I don't want them to block you. And you come and say, auntie, I wrote this article, then they blocked my account. You have vandalized Wikipedia. Maybe you have done something. So those that are monitoring the Wikipedia have seen that, who is this person? What is she writing? Then they just block the person, like no story. So you can use their textbooks, literature reviews, books or publication written by experts in a particular field, published by reliable publishers. It's not all textbooks that can be used to do citation, but reliable textbooks that are written by renowned authors, authors that those are the textbooks you can use. And literature reviews, those articles that have passed literature review, peer review, those that you can use them for review. You can use them for citation to back what you have written. So you don't use blog posts, like I've said, press releases, you don't use them as to cite whatever you have written on Wikipedia. Next slide, please. Wikipedia isn't a catalog of everything that ever existed. So some topics and articles don't exist on Wikipedia because the subjects have not been covered enough by outside sources. In other words, it isn't yet notable. When you're thinking of ideas to write about, keep notability in mind. So the director of this school, I'm sure he might want to be on Wikipedia because he owns Excellent Leader. Do you think he's notable?
excellent leaders?
Okay, you got it a little. There's something I want you to say. Another person. Okay.
I don't think it's notable because not everybody knows excellent leaders. Excellent leader is not a worldwide school that has branches.
Come on.
They have branches.
Hmm?
Does excellent leaders have branches?
It doesn't matter whether it has branches.
I'm trying to say that not all countries, neither in Africa or continents, knows excellent leaders because it's not worldwide.
No. Another person. One.
See, director of our school is notable because firstly, we don't know if he only owns this school. He might be working, he might be doing other businesses. For example, let's say, how do I put this? Let's say, for example, he might be working with, let's say, partnering with Dangote. I'm not quite sure. He might be doing, he might be partnering in oil companies and other businesses. But I'm not sure. So I would say that he would be notable to be good, to be, how would I put it, to be visible. We talked about it on Wikipedia.
Why should they talk about him? Why? What has he done that makes him notable? What is the unique thing he has done that makes him notable?
He has opened a school.
So,
Okay, I want to say something.
yeah, okay.
Okay, he has opened a school. For example, let's say when not only this business, when he's also working out in other companies, he might be well known there.
Okay.
He might be well known there.
Let me take it up from there. You remember that I told you that my provost, I wrote about my provost. What did I tell you he was? He was the provost of the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, for Nigerian Institute of Journalism, right? It is not a school owned by one person. It's a federal government school, right? He's the provost, but he wasn't notable. Then he was the president for Guild of Editors. Guild of Editors is a notable association for editors in Nigeria, right? His excellent leaders about Nigeria. His business, is it about Nigeria? What is notable about excellent leaders? So for you to write about anybody on Wikipedia, the world must have been talking about it, about that person. So the reason why my provost could not be on Wikipedia was because they were not talking about him. The news did not talk about him. So he has to exist on his own. He must not pay the press to come and do media for him. No. The press must know that he is notable. They know that he's notable. To be the president of Guild of Editors, you are notable. They will sit on the seat with presidents because they will have to invite them. They are the people that coordinate the media. So for him to be the president of Guild of Editors, president will invite him. He can go to other countries. Are you getting it? So it means there's something that is exceptional about him. He's like a senator for the Republic, for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His office makes him notable. That you have 10 businesses doesn't make you notable. There's nothing notable about you. Who are you? You have 10 businesses, so I can have 10 businesses too. I can open a school. Anybody can open a school. It doesn't make you notable. But you are the first person that created borehole in Nigeria. You are notable. As in how to get water from the ground. You are the first person that brought about that engineering to Nigeria. You are notable because you are the first person that did that. You did that research, and everybody is benefiting from it. You are what? Notable. You are the first person that did that thing. You are notable. So you must be notable for you to be written on Wikipedia. You are a special advisor. Anybody can be a special advisor, right? But you can be written on Wikipedia based on your office. Not all commissioners are notable to stay on Wikipedia, despite the fact that they are commissioners. Not all commissioners. Local government chairman is not notable enough to be on Wikipedia. You must be notable. There must be something that makes you notable. You did a research. You are the first person that did it. Whether you are 13 years old, you are the first person that did that research. You are notable. You created that software and is impacting humanity. And the media is talking about it. There's a reference to back it up. Vanguard has carried it. This day has carried it. Punch has carried it. It's not as if you paid them. They heard about it. And they feel the world needs to hear about it. Then that person needs to write, that needs to be written on Wikipedia. Do you understand it now?
So if I'm the second person, I cannot do.
No, ma. Any question? Yes, please.
Can things be notable too?
Yes. It's not only biography that is on Wikipedia. Any other question? So you understand the principle about notability. It has to be backed by reliable sources. And those reliable sources must be media houses that have editorial team, not blog. Not Sophie's blog. Not sophie.com, bookie.com, introspace.com. No. Because they don't have editorial principle. They don't have the body to back up their sources of information. They don't have research policy. Media has a body. You can sue the media if they publish what is wrong about you and you collect your money. It's standard. So they are always very careful what they write and what is published. That is why Wikipedia will not accept you just writing anything inside the encyclopedia without being backed by a proper media citation. That's the references, your reference, a proper reference. Next slide, please.
Sorry, can I quickly answer?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'm so excited by the way the students are engaging their teacher or their facilitator, Madam Kenny. The area of notability is something that is very, very important to Wikipedia. And I would like to ask you a question. Is there a difference between notability and popularity?
Yes, there's a difference.
When something is popular, can that thing still be notable? And if I say something is notable, can that subject also be popular? So what is different between popularity and notability?
So popularity is, let's say, I want to give examples. For example, let's say a rising star. Let me use which actress? Okay, let me use a K-pop idol. Let's say, for example, Alisa. She's a well-known K-pop idol. She's a singer. That doesn't mean she has done anything notable for her country. She's just popular. But let's say our president or any senator, he has done something. For example, she made an example. You are the first person that opens the first borehole or whatever in Nigeria. You have done something notable that is beneficial for your country. But a singer or actress hasn't done anything. What she only do is just to perform, to just act, give shows and everything. Thank you.
Thank you. Another difference between from what you have said. If I go to say,
bring the food.
as a leader or prime president, because he's known nationwide being the president of the country.
Yes,
but a singer or an artist.
What I meant was that, for example, our president, let's say he has done something that is beneficial for our country. The news or the media has gotten everything. For what he has done, for what he has done is notable because of what he has done.
So the president is notable for that thing that he has done that is beneficial to the country.
Yes.
That is notable.
Yes. But for popularity, let's say an actress or a singer just comes out to perform, give live performances, shows and drama. That's what I mean by being popular.
In order not to waste our time, to be popular is quite different from notability when it comes to Wikipedia. That's why you could see someone so loved, famous, well known, and yet when it comes to Wikipedia, such a person might not satisfy the principle of notability on Wiki. I'm going to tell you. Popularity that cannot be verified in an independent and reliable sources is just mere, or public recognition that cannot be verified in an independent and reliable source is just mere popularity. I am Chief XYZ of this area. I am the first person to dig well, to do everything in this area. I am well known. I am well loved by everyone. No newspaper has published anything about me. Reliable sources has never mentioned anything about me. I'm just popular. But someone that is even in a remote place, not as popular than this place, has public recognition in newspaper. Remember, our facilitator told us about what makes a newspaper. They must have what is called editorial oversight. There are editors that needs to pop to review whatever it must have done before it can be put. So, such a person, regardless of where he is, regardless of whom he is, regardless of whatever he has done, provided that such a thing is that popular that people can take note of it, and they've written about such a thing, about that person in independent. I'm going to tell you what independent means here. Independent and reliable sources. Independent simply means that such content where the story about that person or that thing has been published, that man does not have any influence over it. If your boss, the owner of this school, has a newspaper house, right? A newspaper house with editorial oversight, right? And when we want to now, that newspaper has written so much thing about your boss, and no other newspaper has written anything about him. Remember, that newspaper has an editorial oversight, right? And it's a newspaper. Yet, it might not be taken notable because he's only known to his newspaper. He owns the newspaper. That means he can direct, he can influence whatever he wants the newspaper to say about him. But what is it? Sorry. So it becomes notable when other newspaper that is independent of the man of his newspaper house are now writing things about the man, about what the man has done, about his career, about his lifestyle, about his background. That's notability to us. So that means you are so popular that people outside your influence, right, that can be published in newspaper have written about you. That's notability. That is beyond popularity. Popularity simply means you are loved. People like you. You are doing so much to what they are not writing about you. So, few things I need to take away from here.
Okay.
For a person to
He's the one that will coordinate the interview.
Such
Yes.
a person
Yes.
must have done something unique that other people can then take notice of what you have done, and then they go a step further. Other people, not your friend alone, they not go a step further
Let me send
to
some
publish
documents
it in
interview.
reliable
But
source
pick and
or in reliable
randomly.
sources that
So,
is
yeah.
independent, that man does not have influence on. That means you are notable.
You pick them
Some people are
randomly.
also notable simply because they occupy a
Why
particular
interview caller?
national position,
Is the project
or they occupy a
interview
particular
caller?
office.
Then, oh yeah, look,
That's what
interview
we call
caller.
inherent
Ẹ
notability.
ṣe interview caller.
They might not
You've
have
interviewed
so
him.
much about you. Immediately you become the president of the
Okay, okay.
Federal Republic of Nigeria. That
Sheida.
office makes you notable. Immediately you are number one in a state, which is governor. Whether they've written things about you or not, that is inconsequential. Immediately you become a governor, you become what? Notable. Some people, when notability is very sensitive and you need to be
Move
careful
along to
when
my hair.
handling it. Some
Move along
people
to my
want
hair.
to bank their notability on an
This day,
event.
me.
For example, if you happen to be
Phone me, Kejida.
maybe involved in an event
No,
that is
tension,
well
tension.
close to an event, you are well known for that single event. I can give you an example. I traveled to the US and the entire country reported about me. That was not make me notable. That doesn't make me notable. That's an event. There are people that can also be notable for that same event. So if I involved in an event and that event was so much covered beyond the natural jurisdiction of your country, and newspaper all over the world for that same event, just like a girl that was captured by a kidnapper. There was so much brutal argument about whether she's notable or not notable, because some people felt that you can't be notable for just an event. It must have been such an event, things that you have been doing, that quite a lot of people have been reporting about. So, yet, some people cause such an argument also can hold ground and hold water. If, with that same single event, the reporting spectrum was actually beyond your country, the CNN of this world captured it, the Zero captured it, even the channels TV captured, yet that event can make you notable. Again, there are some positions that cannot make you notable. Our facilitator, Madam Kemi, mentioned the other time, if you are just a councillor or a chairman, a position that is not national, you can look at it that way. If a position and office is not national, that your notability can be questioned. Because you are a chairman is just within a particular jurisdiction. It's not a national status and office. A senator will be notable because when you are a senator, it's the national office, right? Most senators are notable. Right now, we are questioning commissioner.
Next.
Before,
Because we have
you are a
talked about
commissioner in the state. You want to assume that you are because some people are saying no, that you are not, you are a commissioner, you must have done something peculiar. Again, a chairman can also
Just
be
leave it here. This is where it should be.
even a chairman, you have done something exceptional that have been reported with reliable and verifiable source or source. That means a chairman also can be notable. But he is not notable because of his office, but he becomes notable because of what? Additional thing that he has done. Have you seen what notability is all about? So those are the things that I just want to add to you. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Thank you, sir. So I'm sure that Mr. Olushola has broken it down and really simplified it. You know, like I said, I used my provost as an example for you to understand why it could not be written on Wikipedia then, because nobody was talking about him. Despite the fact that he was the MD of Vanguard and the provost of NIJ, and the most important office, that's the president of the Guild of Editors. That's a very important association that it is across the globe. Every country, they have editors and they have an association. So they all travel different across the world to meet. Guild of Editors. So it's not an association that, oh, some people just carved out somewhere. No, it's a global association. So he's the president of that global association in Nigeria, but was not on Wikipedia. Like he said, nobody had written about him. Nobody talked about it. That the president of the Guild of Editors. So until he celebrated his 68th birthday, every newspaper had something to say about him. That was when it could be written on Wikipedia. So take note, before you write an article on Wikipedia, ensure it has enough verifiable sources that are independent of the article. Like the president said, the person has not paid the media to come and document something about him. I'm a reporter. I heard about it. Do you watch, there's this program they do on TVC. There's this guy, I've forgotten his name. He does this program on TVC where he shows children, different children that, you know, he goes to their houses that do unique things. He just shows them. It's not as if they call him or they pay him. He does his own research. Then he sees maybe a child that has Down syndrome that can paint very well. Then he's showcasing the child. You know, they didn't pay him to come and do that. He did his own research. So it's something like that. They didn't pay any reporter to come and report about what that chairman has done, because it's not notable. Chairman of a local government is not a notable person. His office doesn't make him notable. But a governor, the world knows that is the governor of Lagos State. He's number one of Lagos State. Number one man of Lagos State. That's what they call it. Number one man is notable because of his office. So every governor, pastor, or president, they are all notable because of that office. Because the media will have talked about it. There's no way. The media will have published. They don't need to pay the media. The governor did this, the governor did that. He's in the media. He's even in the face of the media. The media will be following to document everything he's doing. So he's notable. So that's why we said that the director of excellent leaders is not notable because nobody has written anything about him. They've not published about him. He has not done anything notable that the media will take note on its own without being paid or induced to write. I hope we get it. Next slide. So this is how a Wikipedia article looks like. I'm sure you must have done research and you have seen Wikipedia article before. So this is what it looks like. And when we talk about references, these numbers are the references. That number 10, that's number 10, number 11 is showing the different references. So it numbers it, the references you had that you've gathered online. So you have to back it up with references. So this is a sample of a Wikipedia article which must have references. And like I said, you remember I talked about Wiki Commons. I talked about that my project that I'm going to use on Wiki Commons. So these images, they can document it on Wiki Commons. So this is how a Wikipedia article looks like. So when you want to write on Wikipedia, that's another level, writing on Wikipedia, knowing how to use the Wikipedia tools to write on Wikipedia. Next slide, please. So during your free time, you can fix spelling. There are things you can, how you can contribute to Wikipedia. You can fix spelling errors in an article. You can create a new article. So an existing article like you saw the other time, you can read it and think, oh, there are some errors there. You can correct it. It's possible. Then you can add pictures for people to use. You can translate simple topics into simple English. There's another sister project that is called Simple English Wikipedia. That's the one we want to introduce to schools, secondary schools, so that what is written on the main Wikipedia, you can write in very simple English for those in France, Germany, to be able to understand how it is, to be able to read those articles in very, very simple English. Next slide, please. So editing, to start editing, you create your Wikipedia accounts. So these are the link. I don't know, I can send these slides to your teachers so that they can share it with you if you have tabs. I'm sure most of you have tablets, right? So what we can do, we can create a WhatsApp group for schools. So your teachers too will be there. And those that wish to be a part of the community and want to be contributing, your teachers will let us know, right? Is that fine? Who wants to be a Wikipedian here? Who wants to be? No, don't be shy. If you don't like writing, don't worry. Who wants to be a Wikipedian here? Ah, he's not even smiling. He's looking at me with very... He's not smiling, but you look cute when you smile. Who wants to be a Wikipedian here? I'm so fulfilled being a Wikipedian. That's the truth. This is my boss that is sitting down here. He goes all around the world to talk about Wikipedia. And they sponsor him to do that. So he has been teaching us. He goes everywhere to talk about Wikipedia. He's a great advocate of Wikipedia. He's been doing that for so many years. Next slide, please. So, thank you all for listening. And Thank you for taking up the Wiki classroom and being a part of it. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Mrs. Kemi Makinde. So our next speaker is none only than Mr.
Olushola Olaniyan, who is the chairperson of Wikipedia Nigeria, is coming to give us his welcome address. I'm already.
Let's say good afternoon. Is it afternoon already? So I am super excited to be here this afternoon, and I really want to appreciate our organizer, Mrs. Kemi Makinde, and Madam Bemisola, and for others that perhaps I can't really pick your names. Madam Ola, Bukola, oh, Kola, that's the guy. That's my guy. You know, when I see people making exploit, especially in this very abstract area, I say it's abstract because not quite everyone wants to go into an area where when you ask question, I'm still going to go there. In 2017, when the WMF awareness programs was in Nigeria, and they ran a survey about how much of Wikipedia does an average Nigerian know. Who can guess? If I ask you today, ratio 1 to 10, how many people do you know? How much of Wikipedia does people know? 1 to 10. Eh? A 4. 4 over 10. Why? I'm going somewhere. You'll be surprised.
Because according to Nigerian situation, very few people are exposed to the facilities needed to open websites or to do researches. Because if you look at the ratio of people going to private schools and those going to public schools, you see that most of our Nigerian students are in public schools and they are not exposed to laptops, phones, or devices
Okay.
to be able to use Wikipedia.
Good. People are not exposed to Wikipedia because of access to internet facility. I'm not going to waste our time. If I ask you today here, you will get the answer. You will know what the answer is. Do you know Wikipedia? Yes or no? Do you know Wikipedia? Eh? Do you know that you can edit Wikipedia? And I think it's because our facilitator has told us before, if you go along the street of Lagos and you ask, do you know Wikipedia? People will say yes. Do you know that you can edit Wikipedia? People say no, they don't know. If you go on the street and ask, all what people can say about Wikipedia is that Wikipedia is a search engine. And I'm also going to ask you, between encyclopedia and a search engine, which one is Wikipedia? Is Wikipedia a search engine or an encyclopedia? Eh? No, search engine, let me see your hands up. Search engine, let me see your hands up. Encyclopedia, let me see your hands up. Why is it an encyclopedia? Why is it an encyclopedia? Why is it an encyclopedia?
I'd say it's an encyclopedia because Wikipedia can be used to find more. You can use it to enlighten yourself on different topics extensively.
But that's the same thing a search engine can do for you.
Sir, from my own opinion, a search engine is just an attachment to the browser for me. That's what I always think. But Wikipedia is like an extension of a classroom. You can use it to, let's say, about the student in school. If you don't really understand it, you use Wikipedia. That's why I call it encyclopedia.
But you search for knowledge on it, right?
Yeah.
So what's your search engine? Can someone explain to me what the search engine is?
I want to answer your first question. Why Wikipedia is an encyclopedia? So Wikipedia is an encyclopedia because every article, every single information on Wikipedia has verifiable sources. But search engine now picks views from other people's opinions on other medias, whether it's verified or not. That's why people really get the wrong idea from social media and the rest because of search engine. But Wikipedia is an encyclopedia because it has verifiable resources to back up whatever is on it.
Okay, I wouldn't want to waste much of your time. Wikipedia is an encyclopedia because it's a repository of knowledge. You can get quite a whole lot of knowledge that you can read about. A search engine is just like a platform through which you can access other knowledge platforms. Google is a search engine. It's just a platform through which you can. Google itself does not have content on its own. But when you search for knowledge on Google, it will redirect you to different platforms. That's what a search engine does. So, oftentimes, of knowledge. It's a repository. It's a container where knowledge are kept. It's not a search engine. But Google is a search engine. It's a platform that will help you to accommodate your question and then look for solution to where your question is. It doesn't have a solution. Does that make sense to you all? Does that make sense? So, back to my welcome message. So actually I don't really have much to say here because our facilitator, she has done quite a whole lot. And I'm sure that by now, many of you are already a Wikipedia. How many of us are Wikipedia already? Sure, with what we've heard, you are a Wikipedia. Let me see your hands up. So I can see in you a champion. And so I am again excited because we are taking this evangelism, if I can use it, to the school. Quite a number of you want to put the knowledge that you know that you have somewhere, but it's somehow because we are not clear how you can get those things out to the world. We are presenting you a global platform that you can read in over 323 languages. Wikipedia can be read in over 323 languages, international languages, including some of our indigenous languages like Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Siam, Fulani, some are Funfude. And you are also welcome if you have an indigenous language that you know that could be written. You can also start your own language. That's how free the knowledge that we have brought to you is about. And also, I wouldn't know if you know that Wikipedia happened to be is the 5th most popular online platform with over 2.5 billion viewers accessing it on a monthly basis. It's one of the biggest in human race. How many people do we have in the entire world, the population of the world? What's the population of the world as of today? 7 to 8 billion. So we have a platform, we have over 4.5 billion viewers accessing it every month. It shows that Wikipedia actually have an access platform over 50% of the entire world on a monthly basis. So my own words to Nigerians is, I think it is high time we begin to position ourselves strategically on internet. When we started in 2014, when we have the Wikimedia User Group Nigeria recognized as an affiliate of Wikimedia Foundation, our idea, the concept behind us was just to stay back in Lagos and introduce this to people around us. But you could see Madam Kemi and her friends, they've taken it far to different countries, to different states in Nigeria and across the continent. And that is the evangelism we are preaching to all of you. As a student, Wikipedia is actually meant for you. It's going to help you in improving your digital literacy. It's going to help you in your research work. For you to write about your boss, as we've said earlier, you can't just put your boss on Wikipedia. You need to go behind the scene to do a background work about him. Research. There are quite a lot of things that you will not be taught in the four walls of universities, but when you are a Wikimedia, a Wikimedian, you will be exposed to them. How many of you have heard about what is called GLAM? GLAM. Gallery, library, archive, and museums. How many of you have heard about it? How many of you have heard about what is called digitization? Digitization. So immediately you become a Wikimedian. These are some of the things that you will not be. Maybe outside the country, these are some of the subjects that people are being taught or introduced to. But as a Wikimedian, these are the things you will be exposed to. We have quite a lot of content that we are bringing from the physical archive, we are taking them to internet. The process of taking some of this content from the physical archive to internet is digitization. If you go to the National Library, if you go to the Nigerian National Archive, when you see a newspaper of say 30 to 40 years ago, many of them has been invested by termites. They look decayed. But Wikimedia will go to an extra mile to recapture them, digitize them, and put them on internet. So that termites and different forms of things that can eat on them will have can termites eat on anything on internet or feast on anything on internet? No. So we get this content from the archive, from the shelf, and we put them on the internet. So that even the generation, even after us, even before us, they can always have what? Access to it. So we are building another world, a world that will be permanent, a world that you and I can be proud of. There are quite a lot of things that our father told us just from their head, right? Many of you know that a lot of the knowledge about African men are on their head. They are not written down. Even for those that were written down, they were just kept somewhere. By the time you check it, they have gotten rotten, decayed. But this time around, Wikimedians are digitizing them, preserving them, and making them available forever. That's part of the work we are doing. And we are also building community. Community that if I want to go to the US today, or I have a job to do in the US today, I can always reference and reach out to someone and say, hey, Mr. Robert, I'll be coming to the United States of America for this tomorrow. You have a Wikimedia that will receive you. You can, and there's something we also call about diversity. Diversity simply means that people idea in different ways. As a Wikimedians, we are exposed to different culture, different traditions, different beliefs, and will ensure that people's beliefs, people's culture, people's tradition are well represented. So this is a very huge community, and I am begging all of you to be ready for it. You don't need to look at yourself that you're a secondary school student. Most of the things that we are doing right now are being handled by secondary students in the Western world. How many of you believe that? Well, we may want to start complaining about internet. Many of you have access to internet here, but yet, instead of people to do more constructive things on internet, they rather go on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, or Instagram, and that's all. But there are places where people can actually improve themselves digitally. I mean, about digital literacy. So these are places we are bringing you into. We are also going to help you the way you write. You now begin to write in a neutral form of views. You are not going to be too biased and sentimental. If you're a Wikipedian, you cannot be biased. You can't be sentimental. You'll be writing from a neutral point of view. A neutral point of view is a balanced view. So when I'm reporting negative about something, I also want to look at what is positive about the same thing so that I can balance it. So this is all about Wikipedia. So as Wikipedians in Nigeria, we have our tentacles in all the states of the Federation. And we have Wikimedia Nigeria that has actually been trying, working around, supporting all of us in this area. So I have one of our colleagues, Ayokom, is the program director of Wikimedia Nigeria, while I'm the chairman of the board of trustees of the foundation in Nigeria. We all work together to ensure that we work with as many organizations in the country that are willing and ready to do this job. So I won't waste most of your time. So again, I am super excited that you people are being engaged in this area. And I'm also super excited for the Wiki classroom, because what it means, we are taking Wikipedia to classroom, right? We are taking Wikipedia to classroom. How many of us are excited about it? You are not excited that we are taking Wikipedia to classroom. How many is it the first time we're having this type of initiative? Second time. So, when it's going to be written in the book of history, this school mentioned as the second school in Lagos where the Wiki classroom will be introduced. So, you are part of the history. Are you excited? Yeah. You are not excited. Yeah. You are not excited. So before I drop my mic, I'm going to ask you a question. What makes you so excited about this? Why are you excited about this project? Tell me your name. Why are you excited about this project?
And I'm excited because we get to learn new things, and since it is computer based, it exposes us more about the world.
So she's excited because this project is going to is going to expose her to the world. Yes, this project is going to help you academically. So, my last question. What is that unique thing that you are taking away from this project? That unique thing. That thing that you have learned.
So I'm thinking how to edit on Wikipedia.
So you've learned about how to edit on Wikipedia. Any other?
I'm thinking how Wikipedia was founded, who founded it, the history all about Wikipedia.
The what?
History all about Wikipedia.
Okay, you learned about history about Wikipedia. Why is this so important to you?
Well, it is important. Let's say, okay, the history about Wikipedia. Let's say, for example, they ask us in questions who was the founder of Wikipedia, people who worked under Wikipedia, partnership with Wikipedia. It's the history about Wikipedia helped us. It helps us to explore more ideas about things that are happening in the real world right now.
Thank you. You know, what really makes me excited about what she said is the history of Wikipedia helps us to explore more. When Jimmy Wales started in year 2000, it was an ambitious experience. How can a man dreams about putting the entire knowledge of this world in a platform? He said he wanted to look at the world. He envisioned a world where the entire knowledge of the world will be captured and everyone across the globe can access it. The only man that dreamed of that is in one of the Yoruba, Japan. How many of you know Japan? Tortoise, Japan. You don't know what it's called Japan? Japan dreamt of putting the whole knowledge of this world in a calabash. And he wanted to do what? He wanted to climb a palm tree. But he ended up falling down from it. But this man said he's going to put the entire knowledge of the world in a platform. And he doesn't want to just put it in a platform that the entire world can access it. Everyone that heard about that news then, they felt that man was crazy. But how can that be possible? Yes, you can have it on a platform, but you can't make everyone have access to it. By January 15th, we will be celebrating 25th anniversary of Wikipedia. I don't know if you have access to the video. I happen to be one of the few Wikipedians across the globe that was featured in the video. But what were we trying to tell the world? We're trying to tell the world that Wikipedia does not have a barrier. That madness that the man tried to conjure in 2000 or 25 years ago, actually it has happened at the moment. Anywhere across the globe, you can access Wikipedia. On your phone, you can access Wikipedia. Over 360 something languages. I don't know how many languages we have in the entire world, but you can actually access Wikipedia in over 300 languages, still counting. That's to show you how ambitious the project is. Yet we are not yet there. We're having issue with the AI. But nevertheless, you could see our footprint across the globe. And adding you to the platform, I am rest assured that the dream is getting clearer and closer by the day. Thank you everyone for being around.
Yes, we heard from the chairman of the Wikimedia Foundation Nigeria, President of Mr. Ubushalolaniyo, and he has filled in the gaps and he has told you more about the Wikipedia Foundation in Nigeria.
What's it going about?
And
What's it going?
without wasting much time, I'm calling up now Mr. Ayokomi Oyeyemi, the Director of Programs of the Wiki Foundation, Wikimedia Foundation, to come out. Give it a round of applause.
Okay, thank you. So I am the Director of Programs for Wikimedia Nigeria Foundation, not Wikimedia Foundation. Okay, I'm here to do one job, is to give a closing remark, right? But before that, Google too, and I was opportunity to be there. And while we are all, oh, okay, yeah, Wikipedia, so everybody was just trying to. And I met this young person, I think he should be in about, maybe in the 16, 17 or thereabouts. Anyone here, 16? What's like the highest age here? What? Don't be shy, what's the highest age here? 15. Okay, so he was around 16 years, and his name is Taisha. He's actually from a place. And this is one person that has made a lot of contributions. He has thousands and millions of contributions. He has been celebrated in his country a lot of times. And he's just 16 years. Funny enough, when I met him in person, and then he introduced himself and tell me, oh, this is my username. I'm like, no, it's not possible. This person, I know his username. With the level of contributions that this person is doing, this person must be not less than a professor. And because he's a person that, converse with on Wiki, and most times I always say, sir, okay, I'm trying to respect. I'm not knowing that he's just a teenager. Now, what that tells you is that Wikipedia is broad. What that tells you is that Wikipedia needs young people like you. What that tells you is that there's a space for young people. And in Nigeria here, we have people in their teenagers that are not contributing. And that's just an example. After then, I've been to conference after conference, and I've met a lot of young people, teenagers, and they are doing amazing things on Wikipedia. And what do they do? It's simple. They are telling their stories. They are telling their stories about their country, telling their story about their locality, telling their story about the subject. Now, a lot of them, someone like Tausik and a lot of others, the contributions they do is that they try to write about things that they love, things that they are inspired. In fact, he has contributions about cartoon characters. Anyone who's like what's like a best cartoon character? Anyone? We don't have okay, nobody here watch cartoon again. So what's like your best so what do you watch? What's like a best TV program? Anyone, who is bored here? Just you can cross it. Yes. Yeah, Spider-Man. SpongeBob. Ah, fantastic. SpongeBob. Who else? Yeah? Batman. Fantastic. Batman. One more. And I'll prefer a male. I think we have two. We have so many active girls. So can I have a boy? Who is that courageous boy? Quickly, I'm running up. So just tell me your favorite TV, that character, episode, opera. You can just cross it because of our time. So I need a So what was that? Quickly, we need to one. Iron Man. Oh, fantastic, Iron Man. Now this is interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm running up now. This is interesting. In all of this, what Wikipedia does for you is that you can be able to write and contribute about Iron Man in your own way. There are things that you can apply on Iron Man Wikipedia article that talks about your own experience, that talks about your own, how it affects. There's an episode of Iron Man that was shot in Lagos. I don't know if anybody, there's an episode of Iron Man that was shot in Lagos. And that is not on Iron Man's Wikipedia article. But if you get to know how to edit Wikipedia, you can write about it. And the opportunity it gives you is that it allows you to be broad, it allows you to research, and it even gives you more exposure. So once again, as a remark to close this, is to let you know that the opportunity that it presents to us is enormous. And we need to make the best out of it. We need to maximize it. We need to use it so that we're no longer competing with your fellow students here in Nigeria. Hope we know the world is a global village. As you're 15 years here or you're 14 years old, you are not competing with the 14-year-old that you're sitting with. You're competing with another 14-year-old in China. You're competing with another 14-year-old in Canada. So if you cannot upskill yourself with digital platform like Wikipedia, then somebody from China and Canada will be much more better than you. And we don't want that, right? So once again, thank you, and let's make the best out of it. Thank you very much. She, not do Oh, thank you. What's familiar?
It's the school did it.
Your face is
Oh,
familiar.
my face is familiar.
The same thing gave us their ground to use. They did much of us and give back.
Wow. Can I go to this?
Yes, sir.
He has left, have you?
You want to take it this way or that way, or you want to take them sitting, this way. Okay, so what school is going to come out first? You want that?
Thank you.
For your picture. Now you're coming, you need your attention. Mrs. Makinde, Kelly, Mr. Kola, your attention is needed here for the pictures and the teachers that came with the students. When the photographer, come and arrange them now. Mr. Photographer, come and arrange them, please. Kelly Makinde, Mr. Yokobi, Mr. Kola, we need your attention. Photographer or interviewer, we need Mr. Yokobi's attention. Thank you. Kindly round up your interview. Please save the picture. Please come and take the picture. 1 minute, please. We need attention to come and take pictures. Please round up your interview. Is that from your attention? Thank you. We are waiting for Mr. coming. So those are taking pictures. We have to take it again. Thank you so much. Picture. Photographer. Mr. coming, you are blocking the banner. You know you are very tall. Please, can you make thank you so much. Next, please. We are not done. So much. Mother, thanks for coming. Next school, please. Excellent. Please come. No. This send me. Please come. Then go ahead, then I know battle. Okay, it's a different school. Okay. The teachers. The teachers. When the teachers come excellent school, please get me back to attention. Please. Please get me back in the within my time. Please. Yes, now, that's not me the picture.
Is that okay? Are you sure? The symmetry, please, Mr. Help us look at it. Is it well and slow? Connor, please come to the edge. Thank you. The edge, yes. That's better. Thank you very much. So the next school, those wearing green, green and green. What's the name of your school? Thank you, President. I love your teachers, please. You guys, don't come like this.
Hello everybody, my name is Almighty Vanessa. Very important and interesting. This activity is called blood sucking. Now, what is a blood sucking? Blood sucking can be defined as the voices of the that tell you oral sucking. Asking people random questions about the blood sucking. It could be a normal topic for someone and a little controversial. They are obese, to hear different opinions, different reasons, and even funny answers. So, today is about asking our students a very interesting question. And the question is, when a competition and you won $1 million, who do you give the money to? The mom or the dad? And yes, you must pick one answer.
This is your name in your language. Okay, and then I'm going to ask you another question, which is, when the competition and you won $1 million, who do you give the money to?
Thank you so much. Then last but not the least, along with your teachers.
Who do we have here?
Number like
Then we are going to ask you another question. When the competition and you won $1 million, who do you give the money to? You hear that? That's it, that's it. Thank you. So who do we have here? Okay, I'm going to ask you a random question, which is hello, what's your name? Okay, so that's my random question, which is competition and you won $1 million. Who do you give money to? Obviously, I'm going to ask you a random question, which is, you want a competition and you're giving $1 million. Who will you give the money to? Your mom or your dad? Obviously, your mom. What do we have? Okay, Joy, we have one question for you. You're in a competition and you want $1 million.
now we're going to have all the schools in a picture. So I don't know how you plan on doing it. Maybe you should take the seated. Maybe we should take the seated. Yes. Well, sit professionally, sit upright, sit properly. Ladies and gentlemen, the general picture. Sit properly.
She's my motivational speaker. What's your name? Okay, Chiamaka. I'm going to ask you one question, which is, when the competition and you want $1 million.
I'll send Mr.
It's alright. So that we're not just sitting just casually. all you're supposed to do is just to use the plans, take the plans to you. So we use the first letter for Wikipedia. So please, like this, but try not to cover your face with it. So that we can still see your face. Yeah. Something like this. Just tell you how you want to do it. Let it. So smile with it and not cover your face. Yeah. Smile. Don't cover your face with it.
Smile. Where's the photographer?
Alright, let's do this.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, lovely students. We've come to the very end of the program. Thank you for coming today. And we believe that you're going to do what you've done today. Thank you very much.
So thank you everyone. We've come to the end of the program. I'll be reaching out to your teachers. We'll create a WhatsApp platform for those who will be interested in editing Wikipedia. We can be having online training through your teachers. They will tell you where we want to have it. And when any project you think you want to do, like I've told you my own, documenting or Wiki. I don't know what your own might be. Maybe you want to document articles in medical line, engineering. Just let us know. I will reach out to you through your teachers. Thank you everyone for coming, and it's a goodbye for you.
Say I. Hey, what like? We never say cheese. We never say cheese. Huh? Not me, I'm where is she? Yeah, what's my number? What's the Now it's my number.
Yes, yes.
No woman shot me now. You know, nobody is shotting me.